about to watch Cinderella, the one with Whitney Houston and Brandy. Never seen it before, but it stood out when it was requested. I went to look at the poster to make sure that it wasn't a Cinderella that I had watched. But this one is like I had never seen Whitney Houston. Oh my goodness. So the cover just blew my mind, and then I saw Brandy, and I think I saw Whoopi Goldberg as well. So this is Cinderella from 1997, my first time watching. It was requested by a patron to this channel. Her name is Alex, and I want to thank her so much for being part of our Darling Farm family. I'm excited to get into it. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. Also remember that by joining us on Patreon at the very top tier, you're entitled to a film reaction request. However, every single tier has a reaction of some sort. So the first tier gets you animation, second tier gets you animation and TV series, third tier gets you animation, TV series, and movies, and at the very top you get a specific film reaction request. All right, thank you everyone. I'm so excited. Oh, my heart. Play. Oh, have we started already?
For a clipper made of glass. It's just a shoe.
Wonderful world of Rodgers and Hammerstein. Go Oh.
Quiet now! Here comes the prince!
What do you think, Mother? How do you think it looks on me, Mother?
Awful!
Cinderella! Cinderella!
Yes.
What do you think?
I don't think it flatters either one of you.
It's mine!
Oh my goodness.
Be my bride, Lady Gwendolyn, and I will pledge to you.
Are still inside, waiting to be of all is yet in all the world somewhere for me.
Who are you calling stupid?
Inside my head will be said for me to see is waiting somewhere for me, somewhere for me. I'll ever hear words I'll ever know. What's inside of all is yet where for me.
That is funny.
Are you all right, miss?
Yes, well, I'm sure they were going somewhere very important.
I doubt it.
Well, you've messed up
Thanks.
the hat and box.
Thanks for your help. Cinderella. It grows on you, I guess. Who wants to know?
Let's just say.
He'd have to get to know me a lot better than some girl he just met on the street.
Oh.
Well, that's what he's trying to.
Very much.
I'm not sure I want to meet this straight. No. What do you mean?
Nothing. I didn't mean to offend you.
It's just that I've led a pretty sheltered life.
So have I.
Really?
Every day, the same old routine.
Until you just want to run away
And never come back.
I thought I told you never to talk to strangers.
Is yet
That was the prince. That was the prince.
I had a wonderful time today, Lionel. No one treated me like a prince.
Does that tell you anything? Believe me, they are all out there wishing they could be you.
Because they have no idea what it's really like.
You have beautiful women throwing themselves at your feet. This disappearing thing has got to stop. It is too dangerous. If he wants to kill me, why does he not trample me with his carriage and get it over with?
Christopher, darling, where have you been? Your father and I were just...
All right, what's going on?
Just planning a little get-together, nothing fancy, just family. And all the eligible young women in the kingdom.
Mother, he's saying he doesn't want to have another ball. Chris, it's really very simple.
But you do have certain obligations.
What's your mother?
Someday soon, this entire kingdom will be yours.
Not that soon.
Guess I have this silly idea that I want to be in love when I get married.
Darling, but there's nothing saying you can't fall in love with the ball. Lionel! Lionel.
I couldn't help overhearing, and I have to say, I don't think the prince sounded like...
Lionel. Christopher Rupert. Windermere. Gregory James. He'll thank us.
The prince is giving a ball. Queen Constantina, Sean Margarita is...
He may find one at the ball. Oh, if only he'd proposed.
Now, if you please, the crown. Surely I'll need a side of ham.
Your Highness.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving
Ew. Come on.
Park, 1,000 oranges, 2,000 plums, and son of Her Majesty, Queen Constantina, chocolate and cheddar, and is a giving a ball.
Bravo! Bravo, 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 bravo! We've got to clap for that.
Cinderella, the door.
Oh, right away. Cinderella, my gloves.
Cinderella, have you...
Yes, I've been in the village with you.
The impertinence. After your father died, everyone said I should have thrown you out into the street. Be a swan, Minerva, be a swan. But I kept shoulders back, Calliope, back.
You've got too big a heart, Mother.
We'll take our tea. I don't know about you.
Stepmother,
What is...
all eligible women in the kingdom are invited.
And I suppose you think the prince is going to take one look at you and fall madly in love.
So?
Know your place and be satisfied with what you've got.
He's alive in my heart.
Cinderella, hot water.
Cinderella, warm milk. Cinderella, hot. I'm as mild in the pot in my house, in my way. Honor in my own little chair. I can fly anywhere. I'm a young Egyptian princess in my land. A lone flock of silkworms in Japan. The cool and confident all alone.
Cinderella, where's our...
I'm a thief in Calcutta. I'm a huntress on in the night. I forgot to bring my gun and unarmed when I meet up. To be back in my own little in my own.
Cinderella!
Son of Her Majesty.
Mother, you've got to call this ball off immediately.
Not possible. Everyone.
Tell everyone you went behind my back and you're very ashamed of yourself.
I probably should not interfere.
Hey, that sounds.
Well, if he should find a bride.
I know. You're brilliant.
Oh.
It does have the ring of fairness.
I love you both very much.
I can feel it in my bones.
Feel it in your bones if he does.
Mother! My girls are going to be the envy of everyone at the ball.
Do you really think so, Mother?
Our family has always been known for it. That you, the girls, have had. And I have sacrificed for me. There's no reason reason on earth that the prince shouldn't pick one of you.
Well, first I flutter my eyelash. Then I get to flutter my eyelashes. Then I'm gonna flutter my eyelashes. You said to show him that there's more to me than mere beauty.
You mustn't let the prince know how clever you are. Men can't stand to be around smart women. And for heaven's sake, Minerva, stop scratching yourself!
Yeah.
You know how I get itchy when I'm nervous. I've been working on my naturally infectious laughter. I'm going to laugh infectiously at all the prince's jokes.
I beg you, Calliope, whatever you do, try not to snort.
Yes, Mother.
We hide our flaws. Rubbish! This isn't about love, it's about marriage.
Caring too much is such a juvenile festival. I was unwise with eyes unable to see. Falling in love with love is falling for make-believe.
Look for the perfume on her.
Learning to trust is just for children in school. I fell in love with love everlasting.
Why would I
Oh,
want
she's crying. Oh.
In my only ever I want to be. Anywhere in the world will I am in the royal palace, and the color on my two steps a queer sort of sour apple.
Oh, Your Highness.
I'm the belle of the ball corner.
I wish I could go to the ball. All and fiddly-dee, fiddly-fa. I'm your fairy godmother, honey. You? You got a problem with that? Because if you'd rather have some old lady in a tutu sprinkling fairy dust on your hair. No. I'm sorry. I just fiddly faddly poodle. All the drink. I can see this is going to take a while.
Forgive me, of course I am.
Cinderella, over here. Cinderella, if you want to get out of here, you're going to have... When you find it, nothing will be... She can't handle how fabulous you are.
Before my father died, I promised him that we'd stay together as a family.
They dream about what they want to do instead of really doing it.
True.
You want to know what I was wishing before you came here tonight?
The golden carriage and take you to the ball.
You're right. It's impossible.
For a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join. Impossible! I won't believe what sensible people. Things are happening every.
Impossible.
Impossible. Impossible!
Wait, if impossible things are happening every day, no one's stopping you but you.
But I have no way to get...
I know you have, Cinderella. Go on, stand over there. What's the matter with me? You think after 600 years? You're so beautiful. Run away from me. Spin around. Don't make me do all the work.
Woo! All right, girl. Ooh, goosebumps. No matter how much I know this is going to happen, I'm still excited. Look at the dress, glitter and everything.
You must leave the ball before the clock strikes 12. Come on, Cinderella, it's time to go.
For a plain yellow pumpkin to become a girl like my sort easily turn to horses. The world is full of zanies and fools say, and because happening every day.
Impossible things are happening every day.
It's possible.
That song ministered to me. Like, that was very powerful. Possible things are happening every day. They're all in one shade of a blue or purple.
So many beautiful girls. What?
I want to dance at him!
So wince.
Tiny little smile.
I'm sure you've noticed my two beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Restraining.
Naturally, any mother would be going to have the honor of dancing.
Excuse me?
There's no need to be coy. Look at you, that manly physique, those handsome chiseled features, that wonderful full head of skin.
Not touch.
Skin.
You know, I honestly wish there was something between us.
Between us.
Continent.
Did you say that?
You just scratched yourself.
And speak to each other in passing.
Excuse me.
Oh, please take her away.
That's you and me.
Tell the orchestra to speed it up. I missed something.
Please, I'm yourself.
I don't think anyone's ever found me funnier.
Hey, loosen up a little.
Oh! Faster, Lionel.
I think it's going off.
Impossible things. I can't get those words out of my mind. Impossible things are happening every day. How true? How true is that? I want to listen to that song, or just the words to that song, and really go over it.
I got you to the ball. The rest comes from you.
How do you do, Your Highness?
If I were a young man, I'd...
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
Well, I'd be younger, wouldn't I?
She come from?
I've never seen her before.
Was it last summer at the lake?
I just love looking at them. They're very beautiful.
I'd forgotten there was anyone else here.
My head started to floor.
Okay.
I wanted to ring out the bells and angel with the dust of in the arms of my love. I like it so well that for all I can earth again.
How do you do? I lose.
I have found her.
In the dream world.
I'm flying over mountain, they never come down again.
Them fighting, Minerva and
Girl like her, a frail and fluffy beauty with a flimsy kind of charm. Unusual. Why can't a fellow ever win? Maybe delicate and soft, but not nerd. So why is a fellow going crazy? A girl who's married, hey, she's a froth, very little trouble. I could pull out all her hair and love me. Why can't a fellow ever win?
she's not dancing with anybody else.
I do hope that son of mine is behaving himself.
Oh, yes,
I must say, it's as though you've appeared here by magic.
Do we know your mother and father, dear? Yes, dear?
Well, my mother's
Sure.
What did you say to her?
Who is that?
Lionel, darling.
Oh. All they're thinking is that you're the most beautiful girl at the ball.
I apologize.
No, they were wonderful. They didn't want me to come here tonight.
Well, I'm glad you did. To tell you the truth, I almost didn't come myself. Go ahead and laugh. But this is serious.
It's gotta be exciting.
I guess. What I need is someone I can really talk to.
Because they sit around wishing for something to happen instead of just doing something about it.
Do you think it's possible to meet someone and know in an instant that she's the one? Not the self that people expect me to be, but the real self that I'm not making any sense, am I?
Actually, you're making perfect sense to me.
And confusing and wonderful. Do I love because I love you in you? A girl, I want you because you're wonderful. Are really as beautiful?
Am I made to be really true, wonderful?
Sweet invention of a love you see. I've always dreamed it would happen like this. I don't ever want this night to end.
Neither do I.
Lover's dream. Sing.
Bill. Oh, they get to kiss. Oh. But at least they kissed, so that's fine. That's fine, girl. Go, 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 go. You kissed.
Your Highness, you simply...
Father was like, don't let her get away. Father is all up for it. Don't let him see you without Mac. Or your NARS. Or your skin treatments. What about the shoe? Did she drop the shoe? Because...
Do I want you because...
Are you
wonderful? Because I want you.
Dream. Or are you
As you sing.
Well, did any of you get to dance with the prince?
As if the prince chose one of you for his bride. Princess something or other. I never did quite catch her name. Have you been doing all night, Cinderella?
Possibly dream what it was like unless she was there. I imagine that there's a grand staircase.
The way you say, I do not know that this is...
Don't suppose anymore, girl.
I
Don't let them.
suppose that you are frozen like a statue on the stairs. You are seriously thinking of...
You whirl around so that your feet never touch the floor.
That's right, they don't.
And it makes you feel like you weigh nothing at all.
That's right, it does.
The only two people in the entire world.
You'll never see. You in a hazy heaven, trim. You say goodbye. All your life you'll dream of this.
Lovely. A finer night. A charming prince.
The stars in a hazy heaven, trim. Goodbye. Away you fly.
Worst nonsense I ever heard. Rubbish and dribble. But Mother, by the thought of you dancing with the prince.
Why is it so hard for you to imagine?
Your mother was common, and so are you. That a prince would even consider taking you for his bride. He filled your head with silly thoughts and dreams that'll never come true. Clean this place up.
And you know, Cinderella couldn't run away because she had no place to go. She couldn't even...
I know I promised that I'd never leave here. But after tonight, I don't see how I can stay. If you only knew how she's changed, you'd understand. I deserve to be loved.
Dream came true, but on my lips he left lovely.
If you really love him, why don't you let him know? With your fancy gown and your pretty braids. And if you hadn't helped me, you didn't need my help. And trust him to love you as you really are.
You've been up all night. Come and have something to eat.
You may never find her.
Don't say that.
And you don't know anything about her now.
Except that she's beautiful.
It's different than any other girl I've ever met.
But how can you know that after
Me and her, a girl, full, or is she really as
All my life, I've been searching for something.
Keep looking, Chris, for as long as it...
I'm afraid I don't have very good news to report. No one seems to know. A shoe made out of glass? Who dances in glass shoes?
We're going to try this slipper on the foot of every young woman in the kingdom until we find her. I'm going to marry her, do you understand?
Do as he says, Lionel.
here is love somewhere for
The funny thing is that people should know if this is their shoe. So why were they trying it on? That shows you how many deceitful people were in the kingdom. Because you know if it's your shoe, it's not your shoe. So why are you even showing up? You just tell His Majesty, oh no, it's not me. I wasn't at the ball. And oh, I was at the ball, but I didn't have a glass shoe. That would have been more. But women were coming. They were all coming, trying to, because they all wanted a chance, regardless of if it was sincere or not. They wanted a chance at it. You know, these are things that I, as a child, you don't see because everyone was queuing up. But this was a test in integrity. Do you understand? In honesty.
That's my slipper. I'd know that slipper anywhere.
Daintier.
What happened to it? You shrunk it!
Are there any other women in the house?
Oh
I mean,
my
are there
God.
any other young women in the house?
And it's cutting off my circulation!
On the count of 3. 1, 2.
What's the matter with you people? A blind man could tell it wasn't going to fit my foot.
Are you certain there's no one else here?
Not even a servant girl. Doors, why didn't you say? There's nothing behind these doors.
Step aside, madam.
Take one of my daughters, Your Highness. I beg of you. Calliope has charm and elocution. She's really much smarter than she looks. And Minerva, that girl's as strong as an ox.
I command you to stop this foolishness this instant. Come along, Lionel. Just like those royals, isn't it? What did you say your name was?
He said when he first met.
I like it.
It grows on you.
This story is so captivating. It's so rich, you know? It's so rich.
Quiet, woman.
I did a reaction to The Beautiful One done by Drew Barrymore. I love that one. That one's just incredible. This is so the song that came to me.
wherever you want to go. And love it like the sky. There is music in you.
This is that song too was funny. Why they were calling her a bitch. Pablo, or Brandy. Honestly, I want to listen to that the Brandy song, this song Impossible again. I want to listen to it. And I'm going to do a separate video with the reaction to it because it's fantastic. The Cinderella story will never get old. It will never get old because it teaches you to be a better person and to believe in the impossible truly. Because if you look at her life, there wasn't a chance that the spectrum was going to change. How was she going to find a prince? How was she going to, even beyond finding the prince, how would she have gone from maidservant with no prospects, with a stepmother who hated her, to the life of her dreams? Even take the prince out of the equation. Just freedom for her, having her own say. Look at her. She was planning on running away, and who knew what life had in store for her beyond those walls? But when she had enough, when Cinderella had enough, she was like, okay, I'm done. That sometimes we are held back by our fears and by what we think we are capable of achieving for ourselves. And Cinderella just said, enough is enough. She just said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give into that pain, into that worry, give into dismay, right? Of good things not coming my way. And once that fairy godmother gave her that glimpse of what it could be for her if she moved, she was out. She was out the window. So thank you, Alex, for requesting it. Love. And of course, it's so great to see Whitney again. Just seeing that her lips vibrate when she sings. I love. All right, on to the next, guys. Bye. And remember, what's the lesson? Impossible things are happening every day. And it could happen for you.